to refer to. All right, so the video that I wanted to refer to earlier in my David video about somebody claiming to be another parent of a child that had actually dated Celeste, it's been restored on Reddit now, so I'm actually gonna be able to react to it, and I've literally just seen it go back up, and I thought, you know what, let me just quickly react to this right this second, because who knows how long this even is going to be up for. So look, I can't verify the authenticity of this, but the fact that this has basically, you know, it's a post that, you know, got removed. They didn't want us to see it. I'm just going to give you that disclaimer. But at the end of the day, look, I just want all the information about this case. I'm not saying that this is 100% authentic commentary.
The person claiming to be the mom of Celeste's friend.
I just want to hear what people have to say. Everybody's making a big thing saying the person claiming to be the mom of Celeste's friend has not been verified. Okay, that's fine. And I still want to hear it. Okay, so I'm going to hear it with you guys for transparency. I'm going to let you guys hear it too. We're going to have a listen to it, and then we're going to see how we feel about this. So this back, and let's just get into it. All right.
For a while, and they did end up dating. There was, like, my son would come home and tell me, Celeste would tell him that there was issues at home, and him and other friends would see, you know, marks like bruises on her, and she would say it was from her mom. And
so she's basically saying that her son was dating Celeste. I don't know, probably, obviously, maybe before David, maybe after, maybe during, like, obviously him talking about all of this jealousy. Again, this is unverified. I don't vouch for the authenticity of this recording, but we just listened to it, just seeing if it perks our interest. But what she's saying is she's suggesting that, you know, she saw Celeste around her son. Right. She had bruises, and these apparently were the result of it's been reported earlier in TMZ, a turbulent home life. Okay, so
well, I ain't gonna lie though, I'm the type, like, sometimes kids run away just being stupid ass kids, want to be bad, want to do something sometimes, but it's a lot of times where kids run away for a pretty good reason. I ain't gonna lie,
you know, take that for what you will, but you know, if true, that definitely is interesting. It maybe adds a little bit of context to the situation. But if anything, I think it's more interesting, forget about the bruises and the home life, I think it's more interesting, this idea that, unconfirmed, but this could be a clue as far as to who this other person that David was so jealous over that Celeste was seeing, you know. Is it anything to do with this Gus guy that apparently got killed that Celeste had also hooked up with? We don't know at this stage, all right? But let's hear what else she had to say.
And she would always talk about wanting to run away, but it was initially to get away from her mom. David was never mentioned. And
so she's saying that she would always talk about running away, but she wanted to get away from her mother. David was never mentioned, and you know,
but that's why it's sick, because if she wanted to run away, I think she was 13 when she ran away. Like, if she want to run away, she needed a weirdo. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you will ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns, and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? Think about it. How else was she gonna survive if she didn't get a weirdo? And it's like the weirdo seen that. She probably ain't know that in her back of her head, but the weirdo David man seen, oh, she's a runaway. She needs somewhere to stay. I can give her that. I can be a weirdo. You feel me? And he like seized the opportunity to be as weird as he could fucking be.
Stop it. Get some help.
And that's weird.
Was to be another indicator towards this allegedly turbulent home life.
She did run away, and that's when we found out about David and who she was actually really talking to. Right. We did, multiple people went to the school about the abuse allegations when she initially ran away, and the mom was investigated. I was told she was cleared from all abuse allegations.
So she's saying that they told the school, they went to the school with these allegations of abuse. It's unclear exactly. She's kind of maybe inferring that it's more about her running away to be with David rather than the abuse within her own household. But she's saying that it was brushed off. The mother was investigated. You know, they've cleared her of any wrongdoing, and, you know, things continued from there.
So where the bruises came from, I'm not positive, but around that time she was already hanging out with David. She already knew him. And from my understanding is she initially, the cops did initially bring her back, and the mom was kind of sleeping in her room with her with the door locked to make sure she wouldn't run away again.
Wow. So she's saying allegedly that the mother was actually sleeping in the room with Celeste and locking the door to make sure that she couldn't run away. So if this is true, for all the people that were saying, you know, the parents are at fault and yada, yada, you know, blame the parents. If this is to be believed, it sounds like the parents were doing absolutely everything within their power to keep her where she was supposed to be. Now, whether or not that was a safe household, you know, that's still up for debate.
Yeah, you don't know that.
This paints a different picture of a family that's really trying to keep her locked down and keep her out of trouble.
But she did, unfortunately.
But it can also be weird that they doing that because they trying to, you know. So it's a lot though, for you never really know. That's the crazy part about all of it. You never really know. But I remember wanting to run away. I feel like every kid want to run away. Like, you know how many times I packed my motherfucking bag to go nowhere, to go right back to sleep? Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, every kid be like, I want to run away. It's it. It's fucking it. I'm fucking done with it, man. It's fucking it. Fuck you, mom, bitch. You feel me? Everybody feel like that once in a while, but I ain't never do it. A few times I left the crib. I came back about 10 o'clock. I lasted like 5 hours. I look left, look right. I was eating. I'm like, okay, what the fuck I'm finna go to sleep at? Home. Do your homework. But you never know what was going on in the crib, though, on a serious note.
Everything about the David situation came out, she was very, like, when she went to school, she was very open about who she was with. She didn't keep it a secret. She told a lot of people. When we did find out about who she was with, she ran away again. She had sent my son a text saying that she'll always miss him and she thanks him for being kind to her. She blocked everyone except I think she forgot about one person. And she was pictured, I want to say it was either New York or San Francisco. So she made it there within hours because she posted,
not New York. It can't be New York.
San Francisco. So she made it, and she was pictured, I want to say it was either New York or San Francisco. So
couldn't have been New York. She in LA.
She made it there within hours because she was posted, I forgot what it was, but it was deleted right away. And then that person ended up being blocked as well. And
so she's saying that, you know, she blocked everyone from her past life, all of her friends. She maybe forgot to block one person who actually got a few little sneak peeks of her whereabouts and some updates. But then, you know, she caught wind and blocked them as well. So she was really trying to cover her tracks. Is it possible that that's something she was being pressured to do by David? Who knows?
But there is another, like, there's other minors involved that were there during the time when the money was taken.
So that sounds like it's a reference to that picture of David allegedly in Lake Elsinore, looking like he was paying off some other youngsters that, you know, people said he was paying off to, you know, cover his tracks and cover up what was going on and you know, pay people off to not to talk. Again, we can't verify the authenticity of this person that's speaking. They sound very nervous. They sound like this, you know, this case that they're talking about has made them very emotional.
Yeah, it sounds like they're emotional.
Okay, I've never heard of Gus until this whole situation happened. Yeah, I don't think anyone did from the friend group, so that may have been someone she kept privately from anyone. But
damn, bro.
I do know the kid
this shit
that
really
was
fuck you up. Like, damn, bro. I can't imagine. Like, man, I remember the first person who went to my school. I remember when he died, and I remember like how crazy that shit was. Like, you know, and him, like, I was. Like, we wasn't the best of friends, but, like, we was cool. Like, we was kick it, smoke. And I remember thinking, like, damn, this shit crazy as hell. Like, life real as hell. I can't imagine. That was in high school, though. That was my freshman year. I can't imagine being in 7th, 8th grade, and this girl I went to school with got found in the back of a famous singer, Tesla, cut up. That's crazy, gang. Like, I don't want to go back to school. Like, what the
Picture
fuck?
taking the bag, he's been talking and cooperating with the cops. There is another kid who was, I'm trying to figure out if the money that was given that day, because there was a dirt bike purchased for one of the friends too. So I don't know if that was the money that was in the bag that was used for the dirt bike, or if that was a separate kind of bribe gift.
So she's suggesting that day David went to pay off a couple of these kids and they're now cooperating with the authorities, and that apparently a dirt bike was bought. So it's unclear whether they were paid for, for their silence and they went and spent that money on a dirt bike, or if it was a thing of like, yo, David, you want us to keep quiet, you're going to need to purchase this dirt bike for us.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy if true.
Yeah. But he is also cooperating with authorities. The last anyone physically heard from her was the kid that was picture taking the bag, and he actually had told my son that Celeste had told him to tell my son hi and that she missed him. And
Go ahead, Jamie. I'll let you continue to speak.
oh no, you're fine. It's just mind-boggling to me that that was all that, like, because when she did leave the second time, there was multiple people that went to the school and authorities. Like, we know where she's at. Like, can someone do something? And
You know where she's at.
I don't know what the mom did. I don't like the fact that they're still using the missing persons flyer from when she first went missing and was found and she came back.
Which one was the
it's
first one? I'm going to show
this
you.
narrative that she was gone since the
Right,
date
right,
on the poster.
right. I'm going to show you. I have like 3 missing posters. But can you, if you notice, if any of them are the original ones, could you tell me?
Yeah.
I seen this one.
No, the original one was black and red.
Oh, okay. Was it this one?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Here, hold on one second. Look at the bottom of that picture. That missing.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, that's her original. Okay, so let me see if I can full screen that. Let me see.
So she's saying it's strange that they kept using this old missing poster of her from 2024 when she went missing again in 2025. Now, I don't know what that means, but I feel like what she's inferring is that maybe, they didn't do an updated missing poster. Maybe they're kind of reusing the old missing poster. I don't know. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but it seems to me like from her tone and what she's saying that she's kind of like inferring that maybe there should have been an updated missing poster, or why wasn't there an updated missing poster?
But if God forbid anybody watching this ever happened to your children, but if you were the father, if you the dad or the mom of some children, and your child run away the first time in 2024, and then she run away again in 2025, the first thing you gonna do is update the picture on the poster. You're not, let's just print the old ones out. You know what I'm saying? If you really
maybe
looking
she's
for it,
inferring
you really,
that, the second time she went missing, maybe the family had an inkling about what she was doing, where she was going, and, it was maybe wasn't as much of a missing person case as a kind of, we're not happy about what's going on, but we're aware of what's going on. But again, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but that's just what I'm getting from the way she's talking about this poster and how it wasn't changed.
Yeah, yesterday I was trying to find the original post that said she was found, and I couldn't find it anywhere on any of the Lake Smart pages.
Do you remember where you originally seen it at? Like, was it on a Facebook?
Yes, it was a Facebook group. It was on a Lake Elsinore community page. Oh, Kat has it. She said,
Kat, please send it to me, or send it to Jamie.
Documentary one day, bro.
Yeah, but they had originally said if she was found, and that's the same poster.
Wow.
So I want to know if the mom made another police report when she ran away again.
So she's saying, look, it's the same poster as the first time, but she went missing again, and she's wondering if the mother actually even made a police report the second time she went missing. And she's saying that she can't find the post that allegedly had confirmed that she'd been found the first time around.
It doesn't make sense. The sad thing, like, I had texted one of the security guards I'm close with at the school. She's been there for years, and she's seen my kids grow up and Celeste grow up. And I had texted her when they had confirmed it was a teenager, 14 to 15. And I was like, hey, has anyone heard from Celeste? When is the last time anyone's heard from her? And she replied, no one's heard from her since last year. I'll find out more information when I get to work. And a couple hours later, she was like, it's her. And that's when this news started breaking, that it was confirmed to be Celeste.
You know what's crazy? That whoever their little private source is, they're the ones who told TMZ that it was Celeste before the police identified that it was Celeste.
Yeah, so what I understand is I guess the mom had called TMZ herself, supposedly.
What?
Right. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Supposedly, like,
The mom
because
the mom called TMZ when they reported on it, and she was like, "I think that's my daughter," or I don't know if I heard she called the police or
apparently about the tattoo in the car, she recognized the car, and so I may have got it mixed up, but either she called TMZ or TMZ called her, one of those.
So she's saying that Celeste's mother actually recognized the car and contacted either TMZ or the police herself. But it sounds like TMZ is actually playing a big role in this. I mean, that's not surprising. We've already covered in a couple of different ways how TMZ had essentially, you know, inserted themselves in this. And TMZ have very close connections to the LAPD, so it's not unthinkable that they would actually play a middleman between the parent, who recognized the car, recognized the singer David, to help identify the daughter. Because I think it came out first that the car belonged to David before the victim came out. And obviously, it seems like TMZ played a role in that information being passed along.
Let me have got those confused. But yeah, no, TMZ was definitely involved in letting the mom know, or the mom letting TMZ know.
Oh my goodness. So, other than, you know, Celeste making a statement about the bruises and things like that before, was there any other things that you can, you know, kind of remember that gives just more of a background on, you know, what Celeste possibly was enduring at home?
You know, I was thinking about this last night, and because I remember, this is like the last time I physically saw her, because I was dropping off my son's at school, and I believe Celeste was in the car in front of us in the drop-off line, and when she got out of the car, she just looked absolutely like mad, and she slammed the car door so hard, and she just had this look on her face like, if looks could tell you to go tell you where to go and how to get there, that's probably the look she had on. So something definitely happened that morning, but that was so, and I wish I remember the date, but yeah, that was specifically the last time I saw her, and she was mad.
Damn.
Oh my goodness, that's just crazy. And you said that your son was he going to the same school she was going to the at that time, or was it just a different grade school at that time?
No, yeah, they were going to the same school, and so like my youngest, he was in 6th grade at the time when she was in 7th, and my oldest was in 8th, so they were kind of always around, and she was very like bubbly, and but she was quiet, but she would always, my son would always come home, but she'd just drag me around at lunch saying hi to everyone, and my son's very kind of quiet and whatever, so she would always just laugh and be like, no, you have to come with me and go hang out here and here and here.
No.
But
yeah, I think the mom,
she was very sweet and soft
Somebody in
spoken.
the comments said the mom unalived Celeste.
And
That'd be some crazy shit.
Super sad. But yeah, look, I'm really glad that this audio actually resurfaced. I think it's just really frustrating when information gets covered up, it gets removed.
Yeah.
I think we all understand that this is an ongoing investigation.
For sure.
You know, we're just all interested trying to find some sense in this absolutely messed up and senseless story. And
man,
you know, I just
Detective
think
Mako is in full motherfucking swing. God damn it, we gonna find some
transparency. It's good to be able to play these things. It's good to be able to share these things, give our thoughts on them. As this says at the very top of the post, this is unverified, okay? We can't vouch for it. I can't vouch for the third-party information in these videos. I feel like I make it very clear. I read the comments. I read the comments when people are calling things a fake. I read the comments when people are saying things aren't credible. I even read the comments that are dissing me, telling me that I'm in the wrong for even talking about this thing. But it's in the public interest. It's all over TMZ. And I'm really just trying to bring you all of the same up-to-date facts that I'm looking for in my personal life, okay? I'm on Reddit all day just trying to catch up with the news and see what's going on, and this video, this channel is really just a space for me to share with
I'm really just trying to, you know, see what's going on. I really want some updates though. Like I really want somebody to go to fucking jail. That's what I want. God damn it. So they need to do something.